If you ever heard of Cedar Fairs, then the chances are you've heard of Dorney Park. This is a tiny little amusement park in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and it has a great collection of roller coasters. As a matter of fact, they just opened a new roller coaster for the first time in 20 years. Hold up. Wait a second. Run that back. 20 years. 20 years without no new roller coaster. That is like Kansas City winning the Super Bowl 20 times in a row. Thank the Lord that didn't happen. So I decided since summer is here, I might as well do an ultimate review of Dorney Park. Now, before we start, I just want to be clear that I'm going to be doing this very rarely, except for this year because I'll be visiting 2 new parks, this one being Dorney, the other one being Cedar Point, and one park I will be returning to hopefully is Hershey. And another thing to know that this will just be a ranking of coasters and others. Yes, I will do the food review, but to be honest, I'm not trying to do everything because that would be hella editing. So without further ado, let's rank all the coasters at Dorney Park. This is the scariest ride in the world. No, I'm joking. It's just a kiddie coaster, not much to explain here, so I'll be moving on. Another I will not explain because if you've been on a Wild Mouse, you know what this feels like. This is the second classic wooden coaster I've been on, the other one being Comet or Hershey Park, but this one kind of disappointed me.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Like, I know it's 100 years old, but I still want to expect something on a roller coaster. The only pro in this roller coaster is not as bumpy as you think, but it's as bumpy as, like, El Toro's turnarounds. It is that bumpy. My sister and I rode the second to last row because that's the row where you don't get as much roughness on the ride, but it's still rough. But if you want a roller coaster that you want to get, like, tossed out of your seat very uncomfortably, be my guest. This is a 4 out of 10. It's not that great. Now, this is an Intamin Impulse. It's a really rare model, but I kind of slept on this one. I didn't expect much because I was in the middle row, but this is a really blood-pumping adrenaline ride. Like, when I went on it, when there were no ride operators saying 5-4, then launch. No, instead they said, you will be possessed in 3, 2, 1, and that actually got me ready. It's a pretty good ride for an Intamin Impulse, but overall, I would easily rate this a 6 out of 10. It's a pretty good ride. This is a B&M floorless coaster, and it's the only one in Pennsylvania, but the only part that gave me a surprise was the JoJo roll at the start. Like, the first time I went on it, I didn't even hold on, I just let go of that, and I went upside down. Like, I wasn't getting tossed out, I just went upside down. But it felt like I was so high from my seat, but other than that, it was kind of mid the rest of the ride. Like, it gave me a shocker for the JoJo roll, but many people call this the best ride in the park or the state. Like, I don't even know how you could say this can top Sky Rush. This cannot top Sky Rush. I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. But this is like expecting something from Millennium Force. It is that boring. Overall, I will also rate this a 6 out of 10. It's just boring. Now, this is the opposite of Hydra, except for it being the best park and state. This actually got my blood pumping when I went on this, and this has something that all the other coasters don't have in the park, and it is theming. Yeah, they just go. At this park, they just go, nope.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We don't want that. And then 20 years later, they're like, yes, we want that. But if there was no theming, there ain't no way I'm putting the Iron Menace over Hydra. That is the stupidest shit I've ever done. Overall, this is pretty rough if you go on the sides, but other than that, it's just a short ride experience. But overall, I'll just give it a 7 out of 10. If you want to get on it, then just get on it. It's not that bad. Now, many people might get mad at me for putting this at my number 2, but let me explain. I kind of overhype this coaster a lot. Seems like every hyper coaster I go on, I kind of do overhype, but this one I probably overhyped the most. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy this ride because, no, I did enjoy this ride, but it was just really boring. If you want to have the best experience, sit in the back row. And first of all, this ride actually has some incredible G's. It's pretty fun, but when I first got on the ride, I saw there was trains and it had me like, what the dude. But this is basically a copy and paste of Magnum XL 200. But other than that, it's a good ride. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's okay. Now, this is currently my favorite invert of all time. I feel like people skip this one because it's not important, but believe me, it is. If you want the best ride experience, sit in the back row. This ride has it all. Drop, loop, zero gyro, corkscrew, you name it. Also, I just love the color scheme of this ride. It's so creative, and I love the name too. It's like you're getting captured by a predator, claiming its prey, flying everywhere, and you feel every part of this ride. Easily a 10 out of 10, and I recommend riding this. Now, I'm not really going to talk about the food because I'm not going to lie, I didn't have much, but here's what I'll tell you. I've had this bucket of popcorn. It's like 20-ish something, but if you want popcorn, then go for it. The other thing I got was this pizza. It's way better than the one at the actual park. If you actually go to the water park and do it, which I know sounds stupid, it just sounds stupid. But if you get it from there, it's way better than the original park. If you want to make the trip most of it, or you're just here for the coasters, then I highly suggest you get a hotel. Doesn't really matter which one, but if you're really just here for the coasters and you want to get here for one day, it's not really going to be that much of an issue because this park is barely crowded. And if you just want to go here for a small little vacation, then there you go. You get to get on all the rides in possibly less than 3 days. This park isn't like Cedar Point. It's not like the flagship coaster capital of the world. And yeah, that's just going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this ultimate review. The next one will probably be Cedar Point, but that one's going to take a while to edit, so who knows when I'm going to post it. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, because there is going to be plenty of more just like this coming up. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.